How to fall in love with life. How to fall in love with your life. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to create this to share with you things that I've been doing in my own life that have helped me fall in love with my life genuinely. These are things I've learned throughout the years, and I always want to return back to this because it helps me connect to gratitude and that spark of life. Because we want to enjoy our lives while we're here. Happiness hacks. What are some things that we can do? And definitely drop me a comment too. Let me know, how do you connect to the vibration of happiness in your own life? What are some things that we can all do? Share with us in the comments. The first thing we can do is appreciate the people in our lives a little bit more. And this is funny because a lot of times, life can be life is. Sometimes we might be in a mood, or life can get busy, or we're just not paying attention. But when you stop and appreciate the people you have in your life, whether this is your friends, your family, your soul tribe, your partner, just the people that you see day to day, your children, things like this, because they're amazing. And do you guys know that on a soul level, you chose the people that are in your life? Your souls already knew each other before incarnating, and we agreed to play different roles in each other's lives. It's truly one love, it's one consciousness. Everyone that you see is another version of you. It's very beautiful when we remember that it's all love, like at the end of the day. So the people in your life, there's a huge chance that they could be a soulmate of some sort. And that means that you guys are vibing. Even if you have a rocky relationship sometimes, a lot of times you're supposed to just be learning and growing with each other. But some things you can do to feel better about your life is to appreciate them. See the best in them. Like my daughter today, she was being so spicy and being her whole Leo moon vibe. I love it. Like it ignites me, since I have an earth sign as a moon sign. So she's the fire that I need. She lights that flame under me. And I love that, dancing around, doing a little samba, just having fun, playful. She's exactly what I need. So the people in your life, they're exactly what you need. And the more that you connect with your true self and your soul inside, you're going to be led on a divine path. And then the people that are going to help you the most are going to appear for you. Your life is going to seem like a miracle. It's going to seem more miraculous, more in flow, because you're in flow with your own soul. So the souls you have in your life, tell them that you love them, show them, appreciate them, don't take them for granted, and be in a state of gratitude. So when we connect to gratitude, we are connecting to our higher self. We're in our divine nature. Life becomes so beautiful. Your heart's gonna overflow with love. And so be grateful, like when you realize how lucky you are to have the people that you do in your life. They're blessings. And also, we don't know how long we have with each other, so appreciate people while they're here. Have fun, forgive quickly, things like that, and so life becomes much sweeter when we're in a state of gratitude, pretty much. How to fall in love with your life. I want you to realize that you're on your own unique path, and this is going to help you to fall in love with your life, because it is so easy to compare yourself to someone else. And don't do that, because you're unique. They're unique. You are not the same. And if you compare yourself, it's going to steal your happiness. So if you really want to fall in love with your life, I want you to find the beauty in your own unique path. Your pace is valid. Your desires are valid. Your path, your soul, who you are and how you are, from how you look all the way down to the inside of you. What brings you joy? What brings you pleasure? And who are you? How do you laugh? What are you into? What do you like? Who do you surround yourself with? What do you want to do while you're on this planet? So we're all born in different places at different times, with coming from different backgrounds, but even different lifetimes. So if you're into astrology, this is going to reveal so much to you. And I want you to study yourself, know thyself. And this is a secret, hidden way to fall in love with your life, is because you're going to realize that you were designed, you were crafted, you're handmade, you're one of one, you're rare. The divine created you and no one else is you. But so many people try, so many people so many people haven't connected to their own selves quite yet. So they look to the outside world to try to find themselves instead of going within. You're not going to find yourself on the outside. You're going to find yourself within you, within your own soul. So tap into yourself and embrace your weirdness, your uniqueness, like you're different. We all look different. We're created different on purpose, and we all serve a beautiful purpose together as a collective. At the same time, you're gonna feel off if you're not connected to your true self. So I want you to embrace your authentic self, your unique self. Love it. It doesn't matter what other people think, but the beautiful thing is when you fall in love with yourself, you're gonna come across other people who have a chance to fall in love with the real you. And now you guys are vibing, they're your soul tribe. But also, you're gonna fall more in love with your life because every single day you're living an authentic life. You know who you are, you like who you are, you've taken the time to get to know that, and the rest of the world, it can't sway you, right? Because there's herd mentality on earth, and don't suppress your own heart, your own soul. Find yourself and be brave enough to be you all the way through. We need you, but you need you, your soul. So this is how you get into alignment, get onto your highest timeline, and you don't feel down. Because I remember when I was younger, I just didn't know myself yet. And I was listening to what everyone else thought I should do for my life, my parents, my friends, comparing myself, trying to find myself. But as you go on a path, a spiritual path, or knowing yourself, taking the time to do that and falling in love with yourself, okay, well, now you get to discover who you are, trust your inner voice, trust your path, and know that it's different than the person next to you, but God's got you, so beautiful things will unfold for you. There's destiny awaits you. And so I just feel like every time we compare ourselves to someone else, it's just doing a disservice to ourselves. So if you want to fall in love with your life, realize you're rare, and love yourself. With life, how to fall in love with life, fall in love with nature. And this really helps me because, see, we're here on earth and there's so much that's mysterious. There's so much that we don't know. But what we do know is that there's heaven on earth. We're living in paradise, but we've forgotten. When you connect with nature, maybe it's all the earth in my chart, you guys, but as humans, we're made of nature. Why do I say this? Because when your soul goes back with the divine, when you're no longer going to be here, your physical body, it returns to dust, literally, right? So you're buried in the earth and you return to earth. We're made of earth. The earth heals us. The earth keeps us alive. The earth is alive. And so if you want to fall in love with your life, connect with the earth. See the beauty of nature. Notice it. Appreciate it. Falling in love with life to me means noticing the small things that make life so beautiful. Like the fact that you're so rare. Like the people that you have in your life. Nature itself as well. So the birds, the plants, the animals, you guys know I love animals. So the animals, the flowers, all the different foods, nature is so beautiful and so healing. Literally, nature heals us. So it's the medicine, natural medicine, like honey and ginger and garlic. These things will heal you. Flowers and teas, herbs for the healing of the nation. It's already here. It's already available in abundance, free. The rain, the sun, these things grow from the earth. And when you stop and notice it, appreciate it, learn about it, you're going to fall in love with life because you're going to realize how beautiful it is and how it's working to keep us alive at every moment. the air that we breathe. And so you're going to start to feel more sacred because you're going to realize that this is really paradise. The waterfalls, the oceans, everything, the wind, it's all alive. And you're going to see beauty everywhere when you stop to notice it, basically. So how to fall in love with life: appreciate nature, connect with nature, walk barefoot, talk to the trees, things like that. And also, it's going to help you to open your third eye, because the more that you connect with nature, the more you're going to realize what's foreign and what's harming our natural rhythm of life, right? So if you spend a long time in nature and then you are going home and you see those huge 5G towers, right? Or you see like 3 gas stations on the same block, you're like, what's going on? All the traffic, all the pollution and things like that. I mean, it's obvious what is made by the divine versus when we as humans are not respecting nature and we're destroying it. Like, there's a stark difference. And so pay attention to your environment because it's so important. So if you want to fall in love with your life, be free, go to what is real, not the virtual world necessarily, right? But like the real thing. How to fall in love with your life: I want you to find someone to love and love them with your whole heart. And this can be anyone, but definitely in a romantic sense, you guys. Like, I'm a lover at heart. I'm a lover girl. I know you're a lover girl if you're here. Or a divine masculine, someone who's on a spiritual path. If you vibe with my content, then for sure. And I want you to embody love, because love has so much to teach us. Love has so much wisdom, like riches in it. Those delicious feelings of love, but also love is a feeling, but it's so many things. It's also a choice, and it stretches us and it pulls us. It helps us to grow spiritually when you practice love. And when it comes to romance, I mean, so many of us can, like a romantic partner, a lot of us can hold back because we're afraid of love or of the pain that can come with loving somebody, but it just comes with it. Like, it's part of the it's part of the territory. Okay, you got to take the good with the bad on earth. There's duality here, and sometimes it might hurt, but it's better to love no matter what. Like, love, it's better to have loved and to have lost than to have never loved at all, and so I don't want you to fear love, because it's one of the most beautiful parts of life. If you want to fall in love with your life, embody the vibration of love. Love is a frequency, and it's so beautiful. And this is what we deserve. It's going to bring you comfort, support, connection, human connection, intimacy, being understood, and pouring of yourself, giving of yourself, serving someone else. And that's so beautiful. It is, love is so incredible. And so if you want to fall in love with your life, don't shut yourself off to love. Don't be afraid of it. If you've gotten hurt, do the healing, brush yourself off, get back out, get back out there. Keep your heart open to love, basically. You guys know I have so many videos on love. I'll link some down below. And I love talking about love and practicing it in real life. It always has so much to teach me, and it just feels like I always return to love, because that is my safe space. That is my path, always, is love. So if you want to fall in love with life, release fear, release bitterness, release grief, and have hope in love, which is so powerful, so healing, and so available to you. But I want you to dare to dream and know that it's possible. Believe in it, and it'll manifest for you. Practice love in every way that you possibly can, but also give of yourself to someone else, because someone out there would love to love you. And this is what you guys deserve, is to like be vibing in love, all in love. We could see it from way over here, a mile away. Okay, so what's another way? How to fall in love with life. Do what you love for work. Do what you love for work. And a lot of times this is told to children, like, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? And we give them so much encouragement and we allow them to dream big. Hopefully you do, right? And so little kids they are not stunted by a cynical world quite yet. But adults, sometimes people can just go for like, well, what's the highest pay, or what's gonna make me look the best in society's eyes, or whatever. And hey, to each their own, because money is a beautiful tool while we're here on earth. But I'm just here to remind you that you can do what you love and also make a lot of money doing it. I want you to affirm to yourself, I create wealth in my life by doing what I love. Okay, and wealth is money, but it's also happiness, it's also health, it's feeling good, it's a high vibration, feeling like your well-being, basically. And so we all have talents spiritually, we're all gifted in one way or another. I want you to explore that. You got to give yourself permission. What are you naturally good at and what do you enjoy? Put those things together and then create a life you love. You can do what you love. There's so many countless ways that we can bring income into our lives while also doing what we love. And never give up on yourself, because it's worth it. This is your life. Like, you don't have anything to prove to anybody else. You don't have to show off. All you have to do is be you. You have to stay true to you. You're the one who gets to go to sleep and wake up with yourself every day. Look yourself in the mirror. This is your life. And so it's like you owe it to yourself to feel good, fall in love with your life, create a life that you love, live a life that you love. And so since we're in this world where we've agreed that money has a lot of purpose and power, okay, get your money, get your bag up, but do things that you enjoy, And so for me, I am an artist in so many ways. I dabble and I do a little this, I do a little that, but I do what I love and I'm doing me happy. I am. Why? Because I am trusting myself every single day. And see, you'll know that you're doing something you love because you'll get lost in it. Time doesn't exist. You're vibing high. You're connected. Inspiration is you're connected to spirit. You're in spirit. And you're going to bring your gifts to this world. And of course, you're going to receive for it as well. Monetary gain and, things like that. You guys, I have a cousin who he's like pretty, let's say quirky, or like he was just super different growing up. When we were little kids, he would always carry around his sketchbook and people thought he was really weird. Like, we'd be at a restaurant and he'd be sketching. The boys would be playing video games, but he'd be out like in the corner sketching. And he just loved to draw. And so someone on the outside, see, when it comes to an artist, and there's so many different ways that there's so many different forms of art, but like, for him, as an example, and as a man, someone on the outside might look at that and be like, put down that. Like, what do you think you can do with that? Oh, you want to be an artist? Like, you want to draw? Like, really? So people can mock you. They can like not believe in you, even maybe put you down. And I don't know if he experienced any of those things, but today, present day, he's like a cartoonist and he draws cartoons professionally. And I feel like that's super cool. And he just stayed true to himself. And so now he earns a good living. He has a family that he can support, and he's doing what he loves. And so I just feel like play matters, even into adulthood. You have streamers out here that are making bank. It's like there's just so many things. Like, never give up on your dreams because they can come true. And also, it's gonna feel so good to you, and that matters to me. I'm like, I want to feel good in my life. Like, I'm gonna do it my way. That's right. All right, you guys. So the last ways that you can fall in love with your life that I'll share with you today, because there's just so many. That's why I said, drop me a comment. Let me know, how do you fall in love with your life? But what do you do that brings you happiness every single day? I would love to know. But something else you can do is to focus on your health. And I mean in every single way possible, okay? Because you matter. And this is a huge thing I've learned on my healing journey. People in the world, society, it's like we've been belittled, we've been hoodwinked, been bamboozled, okay, to have like a low sense of who we are. We might have this idea that we don't matter, but you do, and your health matters. And I don't just mean hitting the gym, but that is part of it. Okay, catch me at the next Pilates class. Okay, so I'm trying to get it together. But regardless of that, like, I don't just mean your physical health, because that's normally what's pushed in our face. But and that matters, right? But also, how to fall in love with your life, start to value yourself from the inside out. So I mean your emotional health. Like I always tell you guys, feeling your feelings, getting in tune with yourself. It doesn't mean you have to act from it, but you do need to recognize, how do you actually feel? Because instead of like shaming yourself, don't feel like what, oh, like coming down all hard on yourself, just simply view yourself. Meditation. Meditate. Namaste. Like, I need you to know, like, how you actually feel, because it's going to connect you to your inside world. What is going on in your mental, in your emotional, your spirit? What is it trying to tell you? And so when you're brave enough to see your emotions, you're going to get to know yourself deeper and heal yourself. Most importantly, heal. So if you're feeling chaotic, if you're feeling sad or angry or not good enough or anything like that, it's very important to allow those feelings to be there. Don't judge yourself. Just feel those feelings and release them. And then implant better ideas, emotions, start to see yourself in a higher regard. But instead of just, it's kind of like, because we talk about mindset or even your emotional health, it's so easy to want just the good and to try to force feed the good down you. But if you're already stuffed full of negativity, it's not going to do any good. It's going to just collide, it's going to clash. And so you want to empty yourself first of the negative vibes, of the past conditioning, of any traumas and things like that, and instead reprogram your mind and also start to feel better. And that's why how you feel matters. What you do for work, it matters so much, because you're doing it every day. You're going to be feeling those feelings every day. If you're allowing yourself to be in love and love someone, you're going to be feeling lovely every single day. Appreciating the people in your life, taking care of your health, realizing that you're one of one and you don't have to compare yourself or compete with anyone. You get to just be you. You get to be free. All of this has to do with our vibration and our spiritual health, spiritual growth. If you want to fall in love with your life, take care of yourself in every way, physically, emotionally, mentally. Make sure you're viewing things that are seeping into your mind that are good for you. When we talk about health, choosing what's best for you, what's in your own best interest, because you love yourself, you want to take care of yourself, right? Drop me a comment. I love you guys so much. Take care of yourselves in every way. I'm sending you love, healing, power on your journey, and I will see you in my next video.